Walt Disney was one of the greatest storytellers that ever lived. But even saying that is an understatement. But when you look at his body of work, from the animated short subjects to the animated features to some of the live-action films, you know that statement is true. But Walt's dream project, a project he was interested in as early as the 1930s, was Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, based on a series of books by P.L. Travers. It tells the story of a dysfunctional British family called the Banks. The parents, George and Winifred, have very little time to spend with their children, Jane and Michael.
Take a look!
But from out of the sky comes a mysterious yet very charming nanny with a carpet bag filled with magic. Alongside a multi-talented chap named Bert, Mary, Jane, and Michael go on a jolly holiday unlike anything you've ever seen. Mary Poppins was a book Walt had read to his two daughters. It was his oldest daughter, Diane, who thought it would make a good picture. In response, Walt made many attempts to secure the rights to the books, but P.L. Travers, thinking Walt couldn't do justice to her creation, refused. It wasn't until 1959, after a face-to-face meeting with the author, that Walt was finally granted the rights to Mary Poppins. Travers was brought along as a consultant for the film. When it came to casting the role of Mary Poppins, Walt Disney attended a performance of Camelot. In the cast was a lovely young British actress named Julie Andrews. Immediately, he offered her the role. At first, she was eyeing to recreate her star-making role of Eliza Doolittle in the screen version of My Fair Lady. But Jack Warner decided to go with Audrey Hepburn because Andrews had no Hollywood track record.
Cheeky.
Dick Van Dyke was famous in both the stage and screen versions of Bye Bye Birdie, as well as his own TV show. Over the years, he's been criticized for his attempts at doing a Cockney accent.
Well, not Royal Academy, I suppose. Still, they're better than a finger in the eye, ain't they?
But to be fair, his humorous performance really makes up for it.
This is what you might call a fortuitous circumstance.
Other actors include Elsa Lanchester, Arthur Treacher, Reginald Owen, and Walt's good luck charm, Ed Wynn. Many of the visual effects include a combination of live action and animation, accomplished by using the sodium process created by UB iWorks. What really made Mary Poppins work was the outstanding songs and music by the Sherman Brothers.
For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. When you're with a sweep, you're in glad company.
Nowhere is there a more happier crew
Than them what sings chim chim chiree, chim chiroo. Chim chimney, chim chim chiree, chim chiroo.
But one song in particular was considered a personal favorite to Walt's.
Feed the birds tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
This song is really conveying that a simple act of kindness takes a mere tuppence. It's also saying that it's the little things that make us happy. By the way, the Bird Woman is played by Jane Darwell, who had done an amazing 200 movies, including Gone with the Wind, and an Oscar-winning performance for John Ford's The Grapes of Wrath. Mary Poppins was her final film. She died 3 years later. She was 87 years old. Mary Poppins opened in 1964 and became the highest-grossing film Disney ever made. It received an astonishing 13 Academy Award nominations. It won 5, including Best Music Score, Best Song Chim Chim Cheree, and Julie Andrews, an actress who had never made a film before, won her first Academy Award for Best Actress. And rightfully so. The first time I saw it at a very young age, I didn't understand it at first. It wasn't until I grew older, and perhaps more wiser for that matter, that I began to appreciate it more. It's clearly one of the best movies ever made, and a crowning achievement for Walt Disney, who died 2 years after the film's release. Way to go, Walt.